A mystery for a year now. Why Stephen Harper fired Helena Guergis, kicked her out of the Conservative Party, and ordered an RCMP investigation. Guergis says Harper has never told her what he had on her. Tonight, we can tell you. The allegations are stunning, but even more stunning, they were based on one source who had no evidence. The CBC's Laurie Graham has this story tonight.
Stephen Harper appeared confident and convinced the day he fired Helena Guergis.
Last night, my office became aware of serious allegations regarding the conduct of the Honourable Helena Guergis.
That was a year ago, and to this day, the Prime Minister has never explained what those allegations were. Now, the answer. CBC News has obtained the letter sent by Ray Novak, Stephen Harper's principal secretary, to RCMP Commissioner William Elliott. The Prime Minister has asked me, wrote Novak, to provide a list of allegations about Guergis and her husband, Rahim Jaffer. That list was stunning. Fraud, extortion, and a suggestion that Guergis had involvement in prostitution. It was a startling allegation, made on behalf of the Prime Minister and without a single shred of hard evidence. In fact, Novak even told the Commissioner the Prime Minister's office had no first-hand knowledge of the allegations, but that a man named Derek Snowdy did. Snowdy is a private investigator who supposedly provided information to Conservative Party lawyer Arthur Hamilton. Hamilton later met with two RCMP investigators on the 5th floor of this building. CBC News has obtained a transcript of that interview. Much of it has been redacted, but what is there is filled with astounding allegations about Jaffer and Guergis, partying with hookers, doing cocaine, and then he singled out Guergis with this incriminating claim that there was apparently video of the former Minister of State for the Status of Women snorting cocaine off the breast of a prostitute. But then Hamilton added he had no verification of that. In fact, he cited newspaper articles as an additional source of information. At that point, the RCMP asked if Hamilton was aware of anybody who could back up his claims. He said, "I am not," but he did confirm he spoke with Derek Snowdy. We contacted Arthur Hamilton. He refused to comment. In one of the last exchanges with the Mounties, Hamilton had this request: "I assume my meeting with you is not going to be disclosed." As for the so-called source, Derek Snowdy, here's what he said under oath about Helena Guergis.
I have no evidence or no information with respect to conduct of Ms. Guergis in my possession or knowledge.
After an exhaustive 3-month investigation, the RCMP reported back to PMO. The investigation disclosed no evidence to support a charge under the criminal code. Even after she was cleared, Stephen Harper never talked to Helena Guergis. No one has ever apologized, and she has never been allowed back into Cabinet, caucus, or the Conservative Party. Laurie Graham, CBC News, Toronto.
So, where are all those people today who are mentioned in Laurie's story? Helena Guergis is running for re-election as an independent Conservative in the Ontario riding of Simcoe Grey. Her husband, Rahim Jaffer, is a stay-at-home dad to their infant son. Arthur Hamilton is still a Conservative Party lawyer. And then Derek Snowdy. He's still working as a private investigator. And Ray Novak remains Stephen Harper's right-hand man as his principal secretary. The documents that form the basis of Laurie's report tonight were obtained through access to information by Helena Guergis herself.